When I was back there in seminary school, there was a person there who put forth the proposition that you can petition the Lord.
Hey guys, this is iPodCrazy, and this is going to be my jailbreak 4.0 demo video. Basically what you can do on a jailbroken 4.0 running on 4.0 firmware iPod Touch. And I could possibly be having a how to jailbreak a 4.0 iPod step by step, you know, filming my screen with screen flow and whatever, and putting it on YouTube. But I'm going to need another iPod to do that. But if my iPod happens to crash from downloading something from Cydia and I need to re-jailbreak it, then I definitely will. I'll film that for you guys and put it up. But my cousin's probably coming over to sleep over soon, so he has an iPod Touch, so I'll tell him to bring it, and if he wants it jailbroken, I'll do it for him and I'll put it on YouTube for you guys. So that's a possibility, so I don't know if it's going to happen, but it's possible. But I do have the downloads for what you need to jailbreak it at the bottom of the screen for 4.0 firmware. Everything's there that you need to download if you're running on 4.0 firmware. iTunes 9.2, Red Snow 9.5, and the 4.0 firmware. It's all in the description. Just look at it. Yeah, watch an instructional video on how to do it if you don't have an idea of how to do it, or you've jailbroken your iPod before and you want to run on 4.0. Just look at that stuff on the bottom, and here I'll show you my iPod now 4.0 jailbroken demo. Here we go. Alright guys, so I am running on 4.0, just to prove to you. There it is, right there, 4.0 firmware. It's the same, the newest version of Apple's firmware that come out for the iPhone 4, and I'm going to show you the features right now. Alright guys, so here's 4.0 and the jailbroken 4.0, and as you can see, I have a background. You don't need Winterboard anymore to do that. At least I don't think. I'm not sure if you even needed Winterboard to do that on the old jailbreaks, because this is the first jailbreak I've ever done. And it comes right in the jailbroken firmware that you get, so that's pretty cool. Alright, so one of the new features that you don't need to actually jailbreak your iPod to do is this folders feature. As long as you're running on 4.0 regular, you have the folders feature. Now, this folder is called reference because of all my search engines like Wikipedia, Bing, which I opened right now, and Google, and my translator, and Howcast, and my dictionary, and Discovery. But it automatically labels it, but you can change the label to whatever you want. You can actually customize it if you want. So yeah, and this is how you make a folder. So you hold them down to make them wobble, and then you drag another icon on top of another icon, and it already knows that it's action. I don't know if you can see that, but it says action right there in the white label. The two games are AC-130 and Eliminate Boost. They're both action games, and it already knows that to call the folder action, which is really cool. So, but you can also change the label whatever you want. Alright, so I'm going to open up a few apps here to show you the multitask feature, which you do need to jailbreak your iPod for on 4.0 firmware. So I'm just opening up a bunch right now. Alright, so now you double click the home button, and you see all these apps on the bottom come up. Cydia, Facebook, settings, Bing, photos, music, everything that I've opened already. So see how I opened an app now? I can actually have multitasking open while I'm running an app also, so it's really functional. You can do a lot of stuff with it. So when I close it, you hold one application down and you see that little red minus sign. I don't know if you can see it on the top left corner of each app. You just click that and it's closed out, and that's everything. Now, if you guys remember on 4.0, not on 4.0 firmware, if you double click the home button, that little blue screen would come up with the music player, and that's what I just showed you before, the music player. It's just to the left of all your multitasking stuff. That's all it is. So you just keep scrolling all the way to the left and your music player is going to be there. Alright, so now I'll show you my background, how it came with my jailbroken 4.0 firmware with the backgrounds and everything. So I'm just going to open up Photos, and let's see. My events are from iPhoto, so I just uploaded a bunch of my photos, high quality, high resolution photos from iPhoto and stuff. But yeah, so I'm just gonna choose a background. I'm gonna choose the default iMac background right here. So yeah, it's pretty cool, you know, it's default iMac background. So I'm gonna press as I usually would for the lock screen, but now it's gonna ask me if I want to set both the lock screen and the apps. It's gonna have 3 buttons, so it's gonna ask lock screen and the home screen, which would mean that it's behind the apps. So now my wallpaper's set. So now I'm gonna close my iPod, and it's just charging. So when I open it up, yeah, see the background now. If I wasn't charging it, it'd be there, but I'm charging it right now because I'm low on battery. And that's my photos. So there it is, right in the back of my apps. It's all right there. It's a really cool feature, guys, with jailbroken iPod 4.0 firmware. Check out the downloads in the description. Watch somebody's video, I guess, on how to do it if you're clueless, because you don't want to screw up your iPod. Alright guys, so my last words of advice about jailbreaking that I want to leave you with is be really careful. Make sure you watch a lot of videos from people who know what they're doing about it, and because you really don't want to mess with your iPod, because then I don't think Apple will help you if they know that you jailbroke it and that's how you screwed it up. But be really careful with it. Just be sure that you go to somebody who knows how to do it, or you'll watch a lot of videos on how to do it. Just do a lot of research on it. And if you watched my video on my Lego iPod dock, I just did a little update right now on it. Instead of using the peg in the back, I use this little rotating piece now. It makes more sense. So, yeah. That's it. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Keep a lookout for more cool videos. See you later.